they have the knee shield. I'm gonna pull on my partner's collar, and then my right hand is gonna make a grip like right about at their like collarbone level. So I pull on the collar, and then I make a grip at the collarbone level. Now I'm gonna lean all my weight into my partner, and now I'm gonna take my forearm, my wrist, my bicep, and just hug and lift his head. Now my collarbone grip is gonna shoot as deep as I can get it behind the head as I feed the gi into a 4-finger grip. So all 4 of my fingers are palm up and I bite. Now I just cut my partner's shoulder and I fall. Yeah, you're already tapping. I don't know what you're Yeah. Yes, and all the real finish of this is from the first grip. So cross collar chokes, every time I was guilty of it as a lower belt, I would just grab with both hands at the same time and start trying to pull. You never try to grab with both hands. It's always both of your hands are working together to make your first grip. That's your choking grip. The other one is a supporting grip. So I will grab the collar. Once I have a bite, this is an anchor point. So now I can pull myself into him, and I'm still anchored. Now I lift up their neck and their head with my forearm, and then I let go of my anchor grip, and I go behind the head, and I make sure I make a full fist, and I'm closing that with my palm up. Now all I have to do is reach over my partner's shoulder and palm it, and now I use my forearm into his jaw. You don't even have to go into the neck on this. That's why I love this one so much. Okay? And the other reason is because once I crown the head up and I make my grip, I'll go here and people will bridge into me and like wrestle on top. Yeah. And as he comes up, he's gonna end up getting tapped because the first grip is so good. Okay? Also, once you make your anchor point, if you feel like you can't crown the head to adjust, if you're not long enough, like I'm going like this, then this is exactly what we're gonna do. We're just gonna pull up on the sleeve. I'm gonna turn my knee towards his knee as I slide through. And now if you can, we'll hold on to it. Now we have a little arm bar here. Okay?
I got CDs.
You're good. What's up?
Question.
Yeah.
So,
Can you see them?
I was gonna say, as we try to get it and you're working, let's just say for whatever reason you're having a hard time getting on top, can you get a stronger pull or a better choke by pulling guard into it?
So I feel strongest pulling guard and hipping into people. I do. But if your first grip isn't set, no matter what, you won't get the choke. Okay. That's how important the first grip is. The second grip is irrelevant, which is contrary to how I was taught.
So don't force it.
Yeah, I will make sure that my hand is like this, palm up, behind the tag of his collar, grabbing the tag of his collar. But it's a strong fist all the way behind the tag. I will not grab right here and just reach for my second grip. This is an anchor point for me to get closer. Now I have an actual choking grip. He's screwed here. I'm gonna go for this choke every single time. And then there's some fancy stuff we can do when they defend, but overall, if they don't defend, I'm choking them for sure. Right? But if for some reason I can't get to that good bite, we're just gonna hold on to that collar, pull up on this sleeve, and don't try to go this way because you might accidentally drive into this knee and then they'll just extend the knee a little bit and then you get pushed backwards. So don't drive towards their armpit. I'm turning my knee towards their knee as I slide, and now I'm pulling hard because I gotta get over this. So I'm pulling hard to pull myself up into that position. You can arm bar it if you're able to pick them up from there too. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but it's just a cross call, and I do this all the time. And some guys that like to play positions like deep half or whatever, they pinch my leg here. I'll just immediately feed to my good cross collar grip. And now I get deep, and now I'm here, and now there's a choke. All right, so if you set up this grip and they try to do anything random in half guard, you can get them. But obviously this is gi specific, right? In nogi, I'd be really fighting for my underhooks, popping into this position for my underhooks. But I technically don't have to pass the knee shield here if I can get this good anchor point. Now I can knee cut. If I can get close enough, I'm going for my chokes. Questions, cross collar choke or the knee cut, the cross collar grip?
Each one? Again, twice? Or the arm bar and the cross choke?
Yeah. So anchor point, right? I can use this to pull me and pull him up a little. And now my forearm lifts their head and their neck. I'm gonna go as deep as I can and I make a full fist. Now I'm just reaching over and cupping the shoulder, and my forearms just dig together as my head comes down.
It don't matter where you drop that.
I've dropped it over people's eye and they tap.
Okay.
Yeah. If I can't get to that lift, if I can't get to that, I pull up, and my knee now doesn't go towards the ribs, it turns out. Yeah, and I'm pulling really hard here as I'm sliding around the corner. If you can keep their arm up, you can step into their armpit with your tiptoes, and then you can just fall back. Most of the time you won't be able to do that, but in a perfect world, by all means, hit that arm bar. Cool, cool. Questions?
You don't tap, you go to sleep.
Okay, on 3, 1, 2, 3.